Hi everyone, I'm Jawi, SAE from Advantech Malaysia. Today, I would like to present about the 4C strategy in Industry 4.0, which focus on Advantech iFactory cloud computing. So, before I proceed to the iFactory cloud, I will give some refresh on the 4C, which is the connect, compute. Last one, of course, will be cloud. So for the cloud session, I will do some demo first before I proceed to the content of the iFactory cloud. So for this demonstration, I'm using ECU series, which I assume that everyone is familiar to this ECU device, which is introduced in the previous session. So for ECU, I'm using WISE-iEMS to collect data and upload to cloud. For this demonstration, the ECU is connected to a component system which consists of WISE-S100 outdoor light sensor and the ADAMS I/O controller and the temperature sensor with a HMI, which is our WOP series. So let's move to the S-Link Studio. So in the S-Link Studio, you can see the ECU is connected, and you just need to choose the cloud, choose the Advantech, and select the EdgeSync360 emphasis SCADA selection. So once you select it, you have these tabs. So for this tab, you just need to key in the host, the port number, the username, the password, and group ID. After you key in all these required data, then you just need to select a tag name that need to upload to the cloud. So here we are these 5 parameters. So here they want to how to select. So you just need to select one of these. Click OK. Click apply. So once you key in all this, you just need to key in. Click apply. Click save. Project download. So it will compile and compress. Once compiled successful, just need to download to the ECU. So the downloading process will take some time. It's restarting. This process you might need to wait for 20 seconds to 1 minute. So now this is restart successful. So you can close it. So in order how to get this host name, the part number, and the username and address value, just need to log into our iFactory desk, which is dispatch. Just click the enable. At the bottom here, you can get data gateway. So you just need to click create data gateway. Choose the S-Link. So key in the name. Select the time zone. Choose for time zone. So select here. Submit. Once you submit, you can have all this data. So once the data gateway is connected, it will show green color, the connected status in green color. That's all for the demonstration. Let's proceed to the introduction on the iFactory Cloud. Before proceed to iFactory Cloud, I would like to give some introduction on the iFactory first. So for iFactory, we can split into 4 levels. So level 1 will be sensing and manipulation, which we get the machine data, or get the human input, and upload to cloud. So for level 2, we are having the monitoring and the supervision by using our iFactory Works application. There are 6 main applications in this, which is OEE, Andon, maintenance, shop flow, email, and the statistical process control, which is SPC. So all this IoT data can be uploaded, can be used in our dashboard or situation center, and or can be used in the existing IT management system like MES, ERP, or some in-house systems. So for level 3, level 4, it will be more focused on the operation management and the business planning, which they can use all this data to, to have better management and planning. So for our cloud, we have 2 hosting options. First will be the public cloud hosting, which can be hosted by our Advantech on the Microsoft Azure or the Advantech channel partner on public cloud. Second option will be the on-premise hosting, which is the private hosting, can be hosted on Advantech IPC or server hardware. Second will be hosted on the server provided by the end customer. And third will be the Advantech channel partner on private data center. So here I will give some idea on the iFactory digital transformation, which you can use in one-click cloud deployment. So I will explain from the left to right. So for the first level, we're more focusing on the primary device notification and up to PLC integration. This phase is highly OT oriented and fall under level 1 categorized. So the second item marks the beginning of the digitalization phase. Here, the application like OE, shop flow, and unknown are gradually introduced to assist our clients in transitioning from paper-based to electronic process. Up to this point, the emphasis is on the edge computing. All data, apart from being stored locally, can also be uploaded to the public cloud. The focus is more on single solution application like OEE and Endo. Additionally, offerings such as one-click cloud deployment or the starter package are provided. This is depending on the on-site management personnel like the plant manager or the production line supervisor. So the discussion continue with the right half, which is here, is transitioning to private cloud architecture. So this emphasizing the integration of OT and the digitalized process. So introducing multiple application, including external system like ERP and MES. So the final phase is discusses the high-level concepts such as the data security and the cross-plant management, like utilizing the server and deployment machine for the applications such as AI, BI, and cross-plant data storage and the routing. So the target will then shift to the upper management of focusing on the dismantling of the value information rather than more the data or the information, with a focus on the IT application such as the AI, BI, and the KPI dashboard. So here we show some of the data flow architecture, which is the behind the scene. So of course, we have a machine and sensor, and we have the edge device like the gateway or the iFactory edge. And all those will be uploaded to our application using our private server or the public cloud. And we're using the S365 and the master data to collect the have the information and upload to our central data hub, which our works. So for some deployed scenario, just give some ideas. So for if more than 15 machine, using the scale out to the cloud using the Microsoft Azure, this one will scale out to the single or multiple manufacturing site and central host apps using the IoT data to support process, facilitated data-driven decision, and desire for the lower total cost of the ownership. All the data is uploaded using the MQTT. The demonstration I showed just now is using MQTT as well. And for the small scale, 1 to 3 machines, this is more focused on the specific and small problems. So we leverage the starter package for the low investment and law rules. So it gathers the IoT data for the first level of understanding of the operation, which with the direct edge to cloud data acquisition. So this one create the visible result and build the confidence to our customer. And for the private cloud OS, as mentioned just now, we did provide, Advantech did provide our IPC or our server hardware as a private server. And for the centralized data center, this one is based on our customer requirement. And we're using the WISE SCADA, CNC, and EdgeLink to collect the data, which I think you guys are already familiar and is introduced in the previous session. So for our iFactory desk, here I will introducing it. As you can see on the demonstration just now, this one is the desk which our backend is a system configuration interface, which you can have the basic configuration like the user management, the event center, and we have our iMobile service and the compensator which you can build the dashboard. And the enabler is for the data warehouse management as well as the master data. And at the bottom here, you can have you can choose all those purchase service like I mentioned just now, like the OEE, Windows, shop floor, and the others application like EHS and the iWarehouse. So in the enabler page, you can create your own group, and it can be categorized like plant, area, and production line, and at the end will be the machine. So the machine you can create your own machine, and all those parameters is used here. This is the total number of the parameter created for this machine, and the alarms even created for this machine. And of course, you can create your own profile management for the machine. And for the parameters, we are categorized into three different categories, which is primitive, calculation, and constant. All these have different uses and function. So our iFactory desk is supported multiple language. You can add your preferred language as needed. By default, it will be English. And for iFactory, because like I mentioned just now, we have our dashboard feature, which later on I will give some ideas on it. So for our iFactory dashboard, we have our on-switch panel, which is flexible selection for the dynamic organization, and you can customize the labels for the title. And for the application plugin, is local plugin for easy customization on the and on-demand adjustment without SQL knowledge. So of course, it support multiple language. The single dashboard for all regional users can be used in the preferred language. Okay, I'll show you some live demo dashboard. Before I go through the dashboard, I will introduce on the SSO, which is the single sign-on for our iFactory, which is our WISE IoT suite. So we just use a single username and password to promptly authenticate and access all authorized systems, including our applications, data, and platforms, like our dashboard, SaaS Composer, Data Hub, notification, inside APM, and application like OEE, FEMS, now WISE device. All this is the sample of our platform. So let's go to the command center. Open my dashboard. Choose the dashboard. So this dashboard is showing the live status of your machine. So I'm choosing the conveyor. This is the conveyor system that I demo at the beginning of this video. So as you can see, you can have the real-time monitoring on the status of the machine. What's the work order and the production status, like work time, the actual output, or the defect numbers. So the OE status, the productions duration values, the line interest, and also the cycle time. This is the timeline of the machine status, and this is the production history. So all this can be viewed using our ready dashboard. So as I mentioned just now, our dashboard is low code. So you can see here all the data. This is the data source. You just need to click the format, choose the format and the source. Processing as here, and choose the parameter. Once you're choosing, you have the data, and you just need to choose the visualization method. So we have plenty of plugin on the panels. You can choose. I think that's all is for the live dashboard demo. That's all from me. So now I pass the floor to you. Thank you, everyone.
Hi everyone, my name is Hyun and I am Solution Application Engineer from Advantech. And today I will be presenting 4C strategy in Industry 4.0, the fourth step of 4C, which is cloud, focusing on WISE-iEMS and EdgeSync360 solutions. The first solution is EdgeHub, or also known as EdgeSync360. EdgeHub is a centralized platform for edge connectivity, device management, and data analysis. This is the architecture of EdgeHub. EdgeHub supports various edge services. As can be seen here, data from PLC, IoT modules, computing platforms, machines, and IT systems can be sent to EdgeLink for edge connectivity management, device-on for IPC management, and web access for SCADA and HMI visualization. This data then can be sent to public or private cloud, which supports connectivity to third-party platforms. These are the main features and advantages of EdgeSync360 or EdgeHub. EdgeHub enables real-time monitoring and remote control, OTA update, multi-tenant architecture for easy data management, dashboard and alarm notification that can be customized, open API for easy integration, and data aggregation. This is the interface of EdgeSync360, which is also EdgeHub. EdgeHub supports many different devices such as Atom, WISE, EdgeLink, SCADA, and General PC. From here, we can see the total number of devices, and we can check devices that are online easily, offline, under construction or operation. And for each of the devices, we may check the information in detail, such as the tags, event, and so on. The highlight of EdgeHub is on data management and device management. One of the example here is that we may create different groups, as I had mentioned just now, the functions for multiple tenants and group. And for different group, we may create different object and different parameter. This is one of the example. For each of the parameter, we may select, we may add parameter, we may add different type of parameter, input all the basic informations. For calculation parameter, we may also insert the formula, and we may add any alarm or event in case that we want to set an alert for a specific data that may exceed a certain threshold, and so on. EdgeHub enable user management where the admin can add the user and create different level of tenant role easily. Besides that, from the command center, we may create dashboard to view. And this is one of the example dashboard. We may create alarm dashboard or data visualization dashboard and so on. This is one of the example. Another solution that we will be focusing on today is WISE-iEMS, which is Intelligent Energy Management Solution. Similar to Edge Hub, WISE-iEMS supports various edge services and data can be sent to the cloud. For WISE-iEMS, we have solutions that are more focused on a specific part, which is on energy management. For example, here, iEMS Eco Enterprise focusing on enterprise energy saving and decarbonization report. For iEMS EcoWatch focusing on energy management. iEMS HVAC focusing on HVAC energy efficiency management. iEMS Compressor focusing on air compressor energy efficiency management. And iEMS Power focusing on electrical power management. For my presentation this time, I will be focusing on iEMS EcoWatch. So here is a short introduction on iEMS EcoWatch. iEMS EcoWatch is an energy management system with these features: real-time energy monitoring, standardized analysis dashboard, and performance management. These are the available features of EcoWatch dashboards. EcoWatch enables plug-and-play energy dashboard. From the dashboard, we can see the energy overview, energy consumption, flow diagram, energy summary, and etc. Here, I will show the dashboard of iEMS EcoWatch to understand better on its features and functions of EcoWatch. This is the first page, the main page of EcoWatch. Here we can see the energy consumption, and for this demo, the areas are divided into several different buildings, and in a building there are different floors. A total of 1F to 7F is shown here, and from this bar chart we can see each of the floor consume how much electricity. Here we can see the usage statistics of the energy. We can check the current usage for each date, and we may choose different interval, year, month, hour, or minute, and a specific time range, and also the statistical methods. From dashboard, the cost analysis can be checked too. The cost analysis may be different for different peak hours, and here we can see the percentage of the cost for the energy consumption for different peak hours. Besides that, we may set a peak demand and target demand so that we can get an idea on whether the energy consumption is energy is safe or energy is wasting. And we may check the item summary from this dashboard. Here we can view the monthly usage and compare the usage with this year and last year. The daily usage of this month, or we may select previous month. Usage consumption, actual consumption, and so on. And there are many more functions that we can see from the dashboard, such as comparing between different floors or different buildings. Comparison is also available in a graph form, comparing between multi-date, view the energy flow, and so on. iEMS EcoWash has been certified to meet the ISO 5001 standard, which demonstrates the strength and capability of iEMS EcoWash, which is comparable to the world's leading energy management products. Now we will move on to the demonstration session, where I would show hands-on on how to send data from Web Access to Edge Hub. This is the interface of Edge Hub. First, I need to add a new device here, and since I'm going to send data from SCADA, I need to choose SCADA, and I need to write in the device name. For this case, I will use demo_4C, and I need to copy the node ID, SAS token, and IoT Hub hostname to the Web Access SCADA. So for here, this is the Web Access SCADA, and in Web Access SCADA, there is a feature connector, and here I need to choose Edge Hub MQTT connector. I need to enable the setup, then insert all the credentials. Submit. Make sure the tags are allowed. Then I need to save and close. And this is the demo 4C just now. Here we can see that there's no tags yet, as it is not connected. Here in the SCADA, I need to download first. Then only the data from SCADA will be sent to Edge Hub. After download node success, click on Done and go back to the page just now. Demo 4C. Now we can see the text, and Demo 4C is now online. And that is all for my presentation today. Thank you.